Hiya guys, hope you are well. So, Amiga, I know the whole point of a reference number is that it's unique, but if I said to you 220, 12, 41, 21, 02002, what would you say? Shut up and get on with the review. Fair enough. I'm Andrew, and I'm a watch addict. Hiya guys, welcome to the show, and today we are talking about probably Amiga's third most popular watch in the lineup. It's never going to be as popular as the Seamaster, definitely never going to be as popular as the Speedmaster, but actually I think the Amiga AQUA TERRA 41mm Master Chronometer is a perfect blend of dress watch and dive watch. I've said in the past, I don't think particularly a dress watch or a dive watch or putting them in that card, they're all just watches nowadays, but this has got that really good blend of being able to go great at work, great on a weekend. It's very sporty, but it's very elegant enough that you could wear it for a nice fancy restaurant somewhere. Granted, on the rubber strap, it's not going to be perhaps as dressy as you'd want it to be, but I've got to say, this rubber strap, it's firm, it's quite rigid, but it just goes around your wrist really well. It's incredibly comfy. And once it's there, it don't move around, it don't wriggle around. You get a really good fit. So it's a kind of watch that for me, it's ideal when you can put it on and you can almost forget it's there, if you know what I mean. Just the dial, oh, that is just a little bit special. Again, what is it with Amiga? They call it silver. So wristwatch check. I'm doing double wristing again. Hang on. I said wristing, not something else. I'm wearing the Amiga Globemaster and it's stunning. And for me, it's a white dial. But for some bizarre reason, they call it silver. And the only time it ever looks silver, when it's directly under a light there, it does look a little bit grey for me. But no, this is the AQUA TERRA white dial. And I think everyone else would refer to it as a white dial as well. So I don't know where that comes from. Definitely white. I'm just checking while I'm talking. So the dial markers, they really stick up. They really protrude, gives it real depth and real character on the dial, and I think that's something a little bit special, to be honest. It really makes the watch, and I think you need them to stick up a little bit more on a white dial, because if it's all white, it can just sort of blend into nothing if it's not too careful. So this is a coaxial master chronometer, easy for me to say, chronometer. It's on the rubber strap with the deployment clasp is very special. £4,730, so it's a serious bit of kit. It's got 150 metre water resistance. It's got scratch resistant and anti-reflective sapphire glass. The display case back highlights the 8900 movement, which is also in my 39mm Globemaster. Great movement, great accuracy. I'm getting off the Globemaster, I've got to say. It's also got 15,000 gauss, which is anti-magnetic properties. 60-hour power reserve, which is, again, it's a real fantastic amount of power reserve, is that. I don't think you can argue too much with that. Granted, it's not as good as Rolex's 70-hour power reserve, but what's 10 hours between friends? Apparently, it's a silver dial that we've just discussed, and you get a 5-year warranty with this. So once you buy it and you walk out the shop, you've got that security to know that it's intense. It could last a lifetime. And modern Amiga, I've said it a few times now, you can't really go wrong. It's dead easy to get hold of a modern Amiga. You can get them on finance, you get them delivered to your door next day, and away you go. And they're worth the money. Yes, you can get discounts on some. I think you might get anything between 5, 10, 20% discount on Amiga. And if you do, you're going to feel a bit happier about the situation when buying that watch. But money aside, value for money for what you get for Amiga probably outstrips Rolex to a certain degree. If you're taking money aside, yes, Rolex, you can buy it and make money on it, but unless you're a dealer, is that really what you want out your watch? If it's a lifetime keeper, it doesn't matter if it'll sell for a penny or £100 or £1,000 or £1,000,000. It's something that this 5-year guarantee, 60-hour power reserve, looks a business, build quality, oh la la. Yeah, it's gonna look the business. The lugs, I think, on this are just a little bit special. They've got that twisted look, which is almost a signature move of Amiga. And it just gives that little bit of reflective light again, which is really characterful. It's 20mm lugs, which is fine. It's actually a 41mm case, which is almost, for a man nowadays, I think 41mm is the perfect size. Because this is all dial and it's got no bezel, there is an argument that this is possibly a big 41. And I get that. It can feel a little bit big without a bezel, but actually, once you wear it, get used to it. That's not a problem. It's lug to lug, 47mm, so anything under 50mm for me is acceptable. At 47, we're really cracking on with a good size in there. And it's 30mm thick, which again, for all the properties that this watch hold within it, none more so than the coaxial master chronometer, 13.5mm thick is thick enough to give you a bit of presence, but not thick enough to be so uncomfy that it pisses you off throughout the day. So this is a watch that, for me, I have considered selling my Speedmaster for this. I know the Speedmaster is inaccurate. I think I say this every freaking video. It's inaccurate, and the water resistance there, although not life-threatening, I could wear it in the bath, I could go light swimming possibly. It just annoys me that I ain't got that security of 100 metres or more. This is 150 metre water resistance there, so it's that perfect mix between dress, tool, sport. I think, the dial, they say, is significant of the decking on a yacht. So, this is, you could say this is on a par with possibly the Yachtmasters, possibly the Datejust. It's just a really good blend of all the different type of watches. And it comes on the rubber strap, comes on the bracelet as well, but the bracelet hasn't got micro adjustment. So you better look into that to see, because the butterfly clasp can get a little bit annoying, and my Globemaster has got a butterfly clasp, so when that comes, I am just praying to the Lords that I get a decent fit on that, because that will really stress me out if it doesn't fit properly. So on the rubber strap, it's a great comfort factor. The clasp is a little bit special. It's so simple, so easy, so plain to use. It's a really nice clasp. Omega signed as well, and it's a strap monster. All AQUA TERRAs are going to be great strap monsters. Different leather straps, NATOs. I've Zealand straps. I've got a load of them, and they are top notch, and they would go fantastic on this. So overall, this is a watch that you've got to experience. It's not your obvious choice when you're thinking of Omegas, is it? But actually, everything that I've spoke about, the case, the dial, the clear case back, is just something to behold. There's something so nice about looking at an open display case back. I don't know what it is. It's almost like seeing into somebody's mind or eyes or heart for some bizarre reason. The clasp really good. The lugs, absolutely amazing. Oh, look at the loom, guys. Yes! You just can't argue with Omega loom. It's one of those things that's absolutely top notch. This is a watch that I am thinking of swapping for the Speedmaster. Is that a good idea? I think it is. The Seamaster would be the obvious choice given the things that I'm complaining about, but this is just a little bit gorgeous. So big thank you to the person that lent me this. They want to remain anonymous, which is completely fine. But Dave in Manchester, thank you so much, mate. I'll post it back to 12 Peacock Street later this week. All right, mate? You don't live in Manchester. It's not Dave. It's Paul from Liverpool. Right, guys. So my too good, my too bad. I've got my notes here. I can't remember all this in 10 minutes, guys. Come on. So the too good, it's a modern Omega. You can't go wrong with a modern Omega for me. Everything, I think the great value for money, you get all the specs, you get all the tech, and you get the looks, and they are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous watches. The other good thing is those applied markers. I think they're a little bit special, and they just give such a rich warmth and character to the watch that you look down and you go, oh la la. When you get that warm feeling in your belly and you think, yeah, that is a nice watch. And then the too bad, honestly, there ain't really any bad. It's a £4,700 amazing Omega watch. Obviously, I've got to pick something bad, so I'm going to say that the orange, I like it. I think that pop of orange is really rich, really nice. But I think because orange is not everyone's cup of tea, I think if you bought it, that orange, when maybe you're wearing a red jumper or something that doesn't go with orange, I think that might start to wear you down and tee you off a little bit. So yeah, I think the orange, that could be a problem for some people. And would it be a deal changer, a breaker? Maybe, yeah. I think it might wear some people down. And the last one is, I've put maybe the 41mm size in. I know I've just said it's a perfect size, and it is. But when I put it on after my Globemaster, it feels a bit big, and that dial's quite imposing. So I think for some people, that 41mm might just be a little bit too big. But once you've worn it and experienced it for wearing it a week, there's nothing not to like about the AQUA TERRA. Something my poor little Globe Master has to deal with as well. It's a little bit of a second-rate citizen in the Mega family, but I tell you what, the pair of them, they are stunning. Silver dials, not white. Remember that, guys. Right, just a quick video. I hope you enjoyed the AQUA TERRA. Let me know your thoughts. I think it's shit up. Right, guys, over and out. I'll see you in the next one.